Hi and welcome back to my video series teaching your dog to identify their own ball. This is different strokes for different folks, and this is a look at some of the ways I had to approach things slightly differently with a Kuma that I did with Tenchi. As I stated at the start, these dogs are polar opposites. Tenchi's got incredibly high drive and high prey drive. Kuma's less. He's much more calm until things are happening and moving. So I had to approach things a little bit differently. Kuma, up. And you can see just by the difference between the two dogs with the balls right here. And so when I came to introducing both balls, I had an issue, because the first issue was, like all the dogs, there's an auto lever implied to everything, so they don't own anything until it's given to them, so they shouldn't be taking it. So, but when I gave him the take with two balls, he wanted to go for this one, and I assume because it had the scent, it may have been because he's, you know, Tenchi had it before, so he decided he wanted it, or it just may have been he likes the colour better. Who knows? They never have any issue with toys or anything like that, so it's more just something of this interests him, the smell, the scent, you know, that's there, or the colour. They're the same toy, so there's no other real reason for it. So of course he was corrected with a correction sound. Nice solid ah was given, and then he was encouraged to take this one. But then, as you can see, I had trouble. He just decided, yes, he decided he just wanted to leave both. So I then worked on getting him stimulated and worked up, and then bingo, I could get him to take it. But each time I wanted to do this, I then had to re-stimulate him to take it. Otherwise he'd just go into an auto leave and not take it. And so I thought, you know, I'm just getting frustrated with it. He's going to get frustrated. It's going to drag this out to be an incredibly long time. So I know this dog, and that's what I say to people. Know your dog. It's really important. The first moment you meet a dog, start working them out. Find out what motivates them. Find out what turns them on. Find out what switches that switch on. This is how you accelerate learning. It's a way of doing that. It's a way of getting a better bond and building trust, is knowing those things about your dog. You know, what motivates them, what doesn't, what's the best way to get something through to them. What I do know with this dog is when I throw something, he'll chase it. All right, so he'll go after it. So I know that there's that motivation. So I thought I'll just skip all this. Go straight onto this section. All right, good boy. Up. So all I did for this section was, yes, Kuma, go get, yes, good boy. Get your ball, bring it in, good. Was simply do that and encourage him only to take the ball and bring it back. Good boy. And that began to teach him, up, come. That began to teach him that when he brought this ball back, the game continued. He was corrected if he went for this ball. Ready? Good. And as you can see there, he starts to go around the ball. And this is something both dogs will do if they're playing fetch together. They will respect space and go around each other. So we don't tend to have issues with collisions when we're playing fetch or anything like that. And in fact, Tenchi taught himself to actually go get the ball if there's both of them playing. When he got the ball, he would stop and then wait for the ball for a Kuma to come out, so he knew where he was, and would just go into a holding pattern and wait till he was called in. So they respected each other's space. Okay. And so what I started seeing when I did this and threw the other ball, that good, he will look to go around it to avoid it. And then we just build it from there, and then things went back to normal. So that was one way that this changed, just simply because of their different drive and the different ways they like to learn. And, you know, I've got to be, in something like this, much more patient with this guy. Tenchi had it down in 5 minutes. So the first 2 videos with him were shot, you know, within an hour. That's how quickly he learnt that. And this guy's taken 4 days. So, you know, each dog's going to learn at a different pace, and you just have to make provisions for that and be patient for that. Look for the different ways of doing it. And I had to even build the next part where the 2 balls come out together. I built an extra part into that where his ball came out a split second later, the next one came out. So, and then finally to where both balls came out. So he had that built in as well, just to help him with that transition. All right, so I hope this helps. It's just a little bit on some of the differences that I did for exactly the same thing between these 2 dogs. We'll see you on the next one.